Back when I was still fresh-faced and naive, the boy next door, that damn tease, thought he couldn't let anyone else have me. He used the excuse of tutoring me, all the while leading me down a path in my bedroom where I shed my innocence. Later, for 7 whole years, he clung to me relentlessly. He was the player, and I let him take me whenever, wherever, without a second thought. We unlocked every single position you could think of, and went through enough strawberry-flavored condoms to stock a pharmacy. When I finally asked him to marry me, he claimed he wasn't done having fun. I lost it, slit my wrists to force him to the altar, but all I got in return was a cold, I'm not the marrying kind. The very next day, a reporter caught him sneaking out of a motel with his precious white bread angel, and he called me to clean up the mess. I was forced to wear the same outfit, to distract the paparazzi, only to be dragged into an alley by his rabid fanbase and beaten to a bloody pulp. When my mom found me, I was soaked in my own blood, my heart flatlined. She broke down, sobbing, and begged him for help over dozens of desperate phone calls. All she got was his angry, accusatory voice. You can't even handle something as simple as diverting the press? You're better off dead. He stormed into the house, raging, only to see my mom cradling my ashes, wailing in agony. 1. Snowflake, my baby girl. After I died, my soul didn't drift away. Instead, I was stuck here, tethered to this world. I watched my mom, a ghost of her former self, arrange my funeral. By the time she was done, it was past midnight. She slumped into her wheelchair, gently running her fingers over the urn containing my ashes, tears streaming down her face, turning into a torrent of grief. Snowflake, without you, Mom can't go on. Her voice was hoarse, her eyes swollen and red. Heartbreak beyond words. Losing a child is the worst pain a parent can endure. Watching my mom so distraught and devastated, her hair turning white overnight, I felt a wave of regret wash over me. I knelt beside her, calling out, Mom. But I was dead. She couldn't hear me. I'm so sorry, Mom. I collapsed, tears streaming down, turning into faint white smoke that vanished in an instant. Snowflake? My mom's expression flickered, as if she sensed my presence, but at that exact moment, Snowflake, get your ass out here. Bang. The door was kicked open, startling my mom. She looked up to see 2 uninvited guests, my husband, Shane Carter, and behind him, all doe-eyed and pitiful, was his precious Brittany Williams. Shane's face was dark, his voice filled with barely suppressed rage. Snowflake, you couldn't even handle distracting the press? A pig is smarter than you. If it weren't for your worthless ass, Brittany wouldn't be so stressed that her depression has flared up. Shane scanned the room, looking for me, finding me gone. His anger flared even more. He kicked my belongings, things my mom had carefully arranged, across the room, and strode toward her. You old bat, where's that bitch Snowflake hiding? Where'd you stash her? Years of pent-up fear made me instinctively stand in front of my mom, glaring at him. Snowflake. My mom stared blankly at the urn, not moving. She's gone. Her voice was raw, hoarse. She'd been crying all day and night, making it hard for her to even speak. Yet, when she mentioned my name, her eyes were soft. Brittany gasped, then looked at Shane, her eyes filled with tears. I guess Snowflake doesn't want to see me. Hearing that, Shane frowned and glared at my mom, his voice a low growl. You dried up old hag. Tell Snowflake to get out here and grovel, or she can forget about being Mrs. Carter. I'll teach her some manners if you couldn't. Enough, Shane. I dedicated so many years to you, never letting you take your anger out on my mom. Now that I'm dead, you're treating her like this? Furious, I clenched my fist, but I couldn't touch him, not even a little. Answer me, where is she? Shane slammed his hand on the table, and my mom flinched, clutching my clothes. The pain of losing her daughter made my gentle mom's eyes turn red. She glared at Shane, saying each word with venom. I'm telling you, Snowflake is dead. Shane froze, even his breath stopping for a second. But the moment was broken by Brittany's voice. Mrs. Lee, even if you're mad at Shane, you can't curse Snowflake like that just to get his attention. Shane is Snowflake's husband. After all, squabbles are normal. You're just stirring up trouble. Brittany was being so fake. I wanted to rip her face off, but Shane ate it up. His face clouded over, and he looked up and down at my mom, a dark realization dawning on him. Don't, I shouted at Shane, but he couldn't hear me. Instead, he stepped closer and kicked my mom's wheelchair. Stop it, Mom, I shouted, unable to do anything as my mom fell out of the wheelchair, her head hitting the table hard. I was so angry I could have killed him. Shane, enough. You've ruined me. Mom isn't lying. Even as I screamed, I couldn't lift my fallen mother. I couldn't stop the enraged Shane. All I could do was watch as my soul passed right through him. Turning back, I saw Shane walk up to my mom, grab her by the neck, and lift her up. Blood trickled down my mom's forehead, dripping onto Shane's wrist. His veins bulged as he squeezed her purple neck, his teeth gritted, full of malice. Call her. If she doesn't show up in 3 minutes. He slammed my mom against the wall. I'll make her watch you turn into ashes. Too. My mom's face was pale, nearly blue, from lack of air, making the blood smeared on her face even more prominent. I was frantically trying to beat on Shane. Let her go. Shane, let her go. But over and over, I only managed to pass right through him. This was my mom, the person in the world who loved me the most, the person I cared about most. She was supposed to be enjoying her golden years, but Shane was torturing her like this. My fists hit Shane again and again. Even as I strained with all my might, I couldn't touch my mom, couldn't push Shane away. If I hadn't died, Mom couldn't see me, didn't know I was there, right beside her. She bit her lip, glaring at Shane, looking at the man who killed her daughter. Suddenly, she laughed, her eyes full of scorn. What are you laughing at, you old bag? Shane was provoked by the laughter, tightening his grip on her neck. He shouted, call Snowflake. Don't think she can run and leave you to take the fall. I have ways to make her come back, whether you can handle it or not. You can't blame anyone but yourself. You're her mother. My mom's face was purple, tears mixed with blood, and she barely had the strength to struggle. Shane, you bastard. You're choking my mom. I screamed, struggled. Was Shane trying to kill my mom? Let go of her. Shane, don't. Just as my mom was about to lose consciousness, Brittany spoke up. She patted Shane's arm, her face full of concern, but also feigning offense. Snowflake is just being a little stubborn. I'm the one being insensitive. Don't get your hands dirty because of me. Shane's face softened slightly. He slowly released my mom. Brittany, you're too soft, letting Snowflake push you around. Don't worry, I'll settle this. Shane finally let go of my mom, shaking his head in disgust. My mom was thrown to the floor, gasping for air, her eyes filled with hatred. Scum, you have the nerve to show your face, to ask where Snowflake is? If it weren't for you, Snowflake wouldn't be dead. It's your fault. Her voice was weak, but she put all her effort into shouting. Hearing that, Shane kicked my mom hard. Shut up, you old hag. Who said you could talk to me like that? Shane looked down at my mom, remembering how annoying I was. She won't come out, huh? He clenched his jaw. Fine, since you're the one who birthed that bitch, you get what's coming to her. As my teeth clenched, Shane grabbed my mom by the hair. A woman past her prime, dragging two crippled legs, was dragged to Brittany. Then, he pressed my mom's head down hard. Old dog, get on your knees. Beg Brittany for forgiveness. Mom. My mom's head slammed against the floor over and over. Bang, bang. Even with her hair being pulled, my mom's eyes were wide, glaring, shouting, kill me if you have the gut. Then I can see Snowflake. Blood streamed down my mom's forehead. She screamed. Shane was furious, pressing her head harder, as if trying to smash her brains out. The floor was covered in blood, all my mom's blood and tears.